biggest series of the Dota 2 year. It's the place where immortals are crowned, and it is the International Grand Final.
This is like the dumbest hero in Dota. And, you know, it doesn't really have that high of an impact.
You're offending Open by doing that. KP on bottom lane, a little bit of trouble. GH actually able to get that first crush off. The body blocking from the trees. Mind control! You said if he had even a small bit of the impact he had in that lower bracket series.
You can have missed that game.
We have a lane switch, middle lane, Courier snipe, mind control coming in for the kill on SDC. Miracle was already diving into the tower. Thanks to Nick's assassin rotating towards bottom. Miracle and Kuro were not being punished for their dive. Mind control, however, might but GH in the neighborhood. They're going to look for the double crush. And GH, he'll connect. A double kill for mind control. And GH, he's trying to get in front of him. Almost going for another dive. KP has to take flight, but the open wounds will slow him down. GH is here. It's a secondary stun. That's all they want to hold him in position. KP will fall. And Team Liquid,
they're even killing him top, maybe.
Mugi able to TP out, mind control, they get the vision. And this was the only lane that was going deeply for Newbie. And Liquid with the rotations up, mind control over and over again. The frostbite's nice, but then again the damage. Kaka can't turn for the stun. And the Infest, he's inside the creep, popping back out. Mind control will join the fight. Wrath of Nature damage has already been inflicted. As GH, he's got sprint off cooldown in 2 seconds time. He's looking for the movement speed to catch up the fate, especially when mind control holds him in this round. He's looking for the stun on Mugi. Kuro just lets the ulti go. They may, and yes they do. They have enough damage to kill off Mugi, turning attention towards Fate.
I think when he's but Miracle is also going to have ice armor to help him and the amplify out of the Haze online. They're going to smoke. Let's see if that's the exact thing.
Yeah,
but Kaka is scouting out. He's
there under the cover of Vendetta. Where's your detection? Is a sentry ward available for Kuro, but at least Kaka has this information. So here comes Newbie. You can blood right, you can find the control. It's Kuro getting caught out. SCCC, he has Laguna Blade. Doesn't want to burn it for just a lich. He wants a call, but he's not going to live long enough. But Topperman just arrives with so much damage. Even GH getting that follow-up stun onto KP. Firefly is available. He's now going to burn it. Masu's up to the double stun from Kaka, creating space. They're looking towards Slaughter. Angle the clipping is about to begin. GH unwillingly left on the hill. Where's the stun? Where's the control? GH just TP's out under the cover of Maul, not too far away. He wants to stay in the fight, so he only went towards the shrine and then back to the mid. But Tubberman with no mana and Mugi moving at very, very fast speed. This is another double stun from this Nyx assassin. And Team Liquid, they're going to be sad about this if they can't get more. And they're looking for it under the T1 tower. Mugi is here, ready to fight, but Tubberman steals that line back, ready to fight up Kaka. Invis for the moment. They'll drop the sentry ward under the tower. Spy Carapace buying space for Kaka. They need more damage. Mind control dusting up Kaka with a stick charger, still alive, back under the tower. He'll survive, and mind control does his TP. Nothing to cancel it, though he'll get out. Kaka's done just a little bit too far off.
One of these top caliber teams, they even got to find Kuro in mid. Another kill.
That they are. Able to bring down the Lich. Nature's Prophet, however, now with the Shadow Blade, he's become the Infest bomb, working to bring down Mugi. Mugi doesn't have the life to survive this, trying to go left and right, but that's not you. The Tumbleman and Mind Control team up beautifully and find that turn their attention towards Roshan. This is a very obvious move, however, considering they're doing it underneath that rating of Observe Ward. Quick sentries down, so Nubi will get rid of that high ground vision that Team Liquid have around the pit. So they go for more defensive board. Roshan's down to 2k. KP, he does have the Firefly. Blink is up in 1 second time. 1 second will be perfect, but then again, the initiation's already happened. Space letting it go, but Thomas setting right in front, taking it at the same time. You've got SCC, a perfect stun. Troll Warlord's out. Kaka wants his TP. These ancients are not his friends. That Lich ulti just would not stop the bounce, bounce, bounce. SCC, he's on the run now. From 2 heroes, about to become 3, but the third doesn't even arrive in time. This leader just does not have the life to survive in the engage. And Aegis the Immortal remains on Liquid, are just always together now. 5 heroes, 1 infest inside the Slaughter. Nyx assassin gets some good vision now. Kuro, Miracle, Mind Control, all invisible. Kaka needs a good opening, but they've already lost KP. So the opening is gone. The blink last zone that Kaka selling the back line was the best way Newbie could have begun this fight, but it's too late now. As Liquid fan down this bottom lane. No Aegis Ball and Miracle, but the BKB is ready to be popped.
100 gold for Radiance. He got it there. That blood rate. He's gonna buy that, send it out himself.
He's holding on to his buyback. The assassin. He's the one that's initiated on Spy Carapace. Creates a little bit more space. Can't get the stun. The Laguna Blade does top the Slaughter, so his amplification is gone. The Mind Control with his own BKB up and running. He's already beaten the crap out of the tower. Live healer. Stunned up from SCCC. see, but he doesn't have enough damage. Without the Laguna play, they cannot stop that armor toggling Miracle, so that BKB never comes into play. Smoke, oh, Nyx Assassin, again, great vision up from him. He'll come underneath the dire sentry ward, and they'll see he misses the strike, and now they're jumping in, hitting very hard. Slider so low, he will fall the lasso. They're pushing the troll ball on, up on the cliff. KP successful with that, while the rupture on the backline's by control. BKB won't protect him from this. Moogie, he's got the damage output, but no way he's getting Frost Blast down on 98 HP. Matoma needs to hit, able to do so. 3 heroes lost, and Miracle
Try and even actually look at that. Maybe just gets 2 shot right next to it.
Oh, we can come back live, but Team Liquid pushing into the bottom lane. Troll ball off, the dust is up, they have the vision. Laguna Blade's available, they're saving it. They don't need it to get this kill on the Troll ball on. And now it's Team Liquid on the run. DH is arriving, and so is Nature's Prophet. Infest up, they're going in once more. Blink looking for the cross, the frostbite, perfect coming from face, creating space. It's still the Troll wall on down. The Courier is the only thing for the Radiant side to die until Faith then follows it into the grave. They steal up, they've got to keep that detection up. Sentry ward is down. The Glimmer King of Koro really causing problems for Nuki to commit these detection items. But Matulliman, oh no, the Lincoln Sphere! He had it up, KP blinking, he was looking for the last was the thing to trigger the Lincoln Sphere, and now it's 4 heroes down. I don't know if Nuki can really repel this. They may even lose SCCT. Microphone DKB protect himself from the Light Strike array, and now he'll die. The denial from the Bloodstone, but this is not the position Nuki thought they were going to have. They were the ones to get the initial kill. And now they're losing 2 lanes to Brax.
Liquid showing really good fighting understanding here. They lose their troll, and a lot of teams will be like, all right, we lost our Terror, we gotta back off. But they played the high ground advantage very nicely. They get the turnaround with the quick infest play, and just understand that in this position they can win the fights 4 on 5 or 4 on 4 at the very least if the right abilities have been used. And that's gonna be 2 lanes of barracks here toward the end of quick game 1. Unless Newbie pull off some absolutely miraculous smoke play.
And
nope.
GG.
They don't.
They know it's over. You've lost 2 lanes of Frax. Liquid showed the lower bracket matchup that they would hold their advantage. They would keep the split push going and bleed Newbie dry. This draft looks a lot more balanced, or at least give us a good
He's spending mana in this lane. He wants to go into that out.
Taka, oh, they're body blocking Kuro. Oogie blinked in front of him, so the blink actually works to get close towards Kuro. Now he has level 2. The mana breaks available. Kuro's on the run. Wants to try and shoot in the fog of 4. It won't be successful. Newbie. This time around, they'll be the ones to spill first blood, and it goes to an end. Matumba, Faith wants to block him. You got the cross blast off cooldown right now. Matumba can't make his way back through the tree line. KP, he actually blocked it perfectly, and Newbie to get another kill. On the opposite lane core. Okay, yeah, he's going to beat into face. Tarko wants to help him out, but here comes Moogie. Burn him off. They deny him up as well. Mind Control can't even find that kill with all of his friendly plague wards around him. They cannot, but the Forest Strike holds Mind Control in position. He'll get a Gale onto 2, some damage back in return, but Moogie kill secures with the mana wall. And Matulliman's got 350 HP.
If he knew he was here, he would just go That's a lot of
okay. Yeah, sorry, I forgot it's a Necro, bitch.
First round, that seems different.
Oh, but still! And C didn't forget anything! He did the math, he was looking at it. Miracle's going to keep his farm going. The Observe Ward is there. Might give a little bit of extra confidence now. SCCC, he actually has his smoke broken by Matulliman as they go over the Observe Ward. This may be the best thing Liquid could have seen. Microtrol starting his TP. Kuro will be the sacrificial lamb, and GH as well. The Vision creating a little bit of extra space. Starts his TP, but KP has the tool available. Karka, Forest Strike brings the damage up, allowing KP to get the win. Lost 10 damage into the Legion Commander, but your tooth umbrella done.
It might be some reliable boost, unreliable gold thing. Like 120 reliable gold.
Nowhere. Scythe up on top. GH damage. It isn't enough
Big kill
to get the Scythe kill on the anti-mage, but the kill does happen nonetheless.
And the kill goes right now. That's a Venom.
Sonic Wave Kick just kicks down to Kuro. The Lich Chain Frost bouncing down towards Matulliman. The epicenter from Target not really close enough, and Matulliman actually gets a TP out. They look for a different target, and it's GH on the other side of the trees. 3 quick pickoffs, the gold advantage, which they are barely holding on to, and Liquid are going in for Roshan.
It's a big moment. There is no Sonic Wave and no Chain Cross. Chain Cross actually. And no weapon finish. So Liquid, with that last 21 fight, they 3 big ultimates were expended.
Do they just not fight then? Or is it... They have to pressure this somehow, even if it's just overwhelming odds. The Plague Wards are causing issues. There's two of them on the high ground. The Observe Ward is also playing the Kaka's getting rid of. They see a lot. Kaka can't blink in. He cannot do that disengage, so he has to jump inside the sandstorm. Blink will come off cooldown. Roshan's pretty low. They can jump forward. It goes on to the Earthshaker. Agency Ball are in the hands of Miracle and Liquid. Now they have everything they need to win this fight. The Ice Blast lost the SK. Even the sights. 3 arrows from Nubi are falling down. GH gets the Echo Slam off. But Nubi, now it's time to fight with their cause, or is it? Moogie backs out towards the Trine. SCCC can't kill off Koro. That one tree blocking the vision for him. He'll blink up and away. And the denial is there from Mind Control. The Shadow Strike being on him, not going to do the work. Moogie can't get that kill. The one charges, giving the mana back to Matumbaman.
Was that even...
The tier 3 tower next. They're coming in now. Moogie, he has the TP ready. Cargo ready to TP back as well. Blink here, finds the Fire Strike. He hit the Archivist. Magic Dodge was attempted. While that Agency Mortal is on the Archivist, Miracle will stand, just chipping away at the tier 3 tower.
Oh,
Blink Spear actually triggered off the back of the duel. The sight is the return punishment for KP's misdemeanor.
Oh, he didn't see that Matomaman has the Linkins. That's such a big mistake. No buyback one. This is going to be racked over. They can't kill this Alchemist twice with these heroes now.
Yeah, Intermage is looking at it.
Mail.
Kaka needs to bring in the epicenter. They need the damage. Here comes the epicenter from Kaka. Away from the wall. He's able to get the Fire Strike in. Necro low. The Sonic Wave will kill him off. Where is this damage? However, the Echo Slam from GH. Kaka holding down the Intermage. Moogie's in trouble. The blink up with the Plague Wards were there. Koro is the man that shatters him out. When that Ice Blast connects, it's just too much damage being done. You still have the agency vulnerable there. As now, Miracle cancels himself, but GH on the silence. SCCC controls him perfectly. Now the agency mortal is going to burn. Can they hold him there? Miracle back into the chemical rage. Manta is up, beating into the range rack. Turns his attention over towards Moogie. He's already Radiance burning down the rest of the Nubi heroes. All he has to do is stand there and he's winning the game. Bringing down the creep wave now into the melee racks. Frost Armor is making this difficult but not impossible. Team Liquid, where's that Burrow Strike? Coming in from Kaka. SCCC is back. He has that organ available. He waited for the mana star, but the damage is done. Miracle grabs the melee racks. They need something in return. The Lincoln Sphere triggers once again. Is Moogie moving forward? KP has a duel available. Looking for the target. Miracle is low. Can he get the duel off? Look for a different target. Microsoft over the side, and they will find this pickup. SC and Moogie together. KP still wants a bloody duel. But what can he get? Mind Control. There's your duel. Victory comes in. The side doesn't do enough. Matumbaman looking for another opening. He just walks around inside the shroud. They'll all blink away. Nubi, this has been a very expensive defense.
And here we go again. So Liquid are not hesitating at all to put the pressure on.
This time there won't be the agency mortal, but he does have an assault cuirass. Blink Fire Strike. The duel is out. The duel is going to bounce around. Microphone breaks down, but comes back up against the side. KP can't survive. He'll lose the duel. Miracle will come in with a plus 14 damage. Looking to try and end this. Matumbaman with a double kill. And Miracle remembers objective-based gaming. Buyback is there from SCCC, but losing 2 cores already, one of them forced to buy back on Nubi, is already a huge victory for Team Liquid, but they're not done yet.
They're going to wait for Chemical Rage and push for the high ground again, knowing that key cooldowns are now not available. There's no Chain Frost, no Blink Duel. And look, it's going to go in again.
He's going to try and run the back line. Blink Fire Strike, holding Miracle into position. Venomans are almost down the Mana Void. Moogie couldn't get it off down the exit from GH will control him, and this will be a huge kill if they can claim it. Anti-Mage is falling. Anti-Mage is down for 2 minutes. They've lost the numbers. There isn't enough defense here from Nubi without the Anti-Mage. That's their big core. They just don't have the damage, and GG 34 minutes. Team Liquid more than dominating, ripping apart Nubi and the Seeds in game 2.
It's been so beautiful to watch how Liquid were 1 game away from elimination and just slowly discovered what their strengths are. Now we're going to have the lanes and the push this time. They have Veno, Shaman, and Deathstroke. Now GH is like, okay, what's really happening in mid? I'm going to move towards top. Maybe there's an opportunity here. Good fissure.
With the Frostbite and the last attack from Kuro, flying over the rock wall. First blood spilt. Very, very good. Miracle, where's that follow-up? Have they got the stun? They do, so there's no spin available with Spirit Sight, but Miracle just has to tank the physical damage, which he cannot do. Great movement up from SCCC, and they can bring that exorcism to bear on the tier 1 tower on the top.
Definitely going to smoke that. Now that he made the full rotation up there, there won't
Ow.
Moogie.
Even trying to surge GH away from that pressure. Server ward down. Got his own observer ward down as well, so Faisal takes him quickly. Shackles not available. In fact, he used the Ether Shock, but the mana isn't available. And in fact, now with Mookie moving over, they have enough to slow through the Plague Ward. Gale's going to connect on his target. SCCC, the Plague Ward up on the hill, realize no one else is there from Team Liquid. But while that's going on, top lane, the spin from Miracle. He has the Omni Slash available, but the Burrow Strike from Kaka, holding Miracle in position. He'll go into the trees, taking a lot of damage from the tower. Has to have the Healing Ward to give him life. Kaka, Burrow Strike in 2 seconds time. He can go once more, but the Healing Ward's causing problems, but maybe not enough. He has the damage, does he? The Healing Ward protection's available with the spin on Miracle. He'll live and sound back up once more. Miracle has Omni Slash available, but he knows he doesn't want to do it when Sandstorm's available. Not the way for him to find a kill.
Wave up, or no. There's the Stampede though, and this will be the kill.
The Shackles hold him there. That's a huge kill. Miracle to fall with Moogie already up. The tier 1 tower in the top lane is days numbered.
I love plays like this where you can tell newbie have already set up, coordinated, already have
They can set up on this one. Kaka, Burrow Strike. He cannot survive, but Tubberman still having the range for the aura. Wants Fisher to go out. Burrow Strike going to connect on that mid lane. Exquisite is out too. The H forward line doesn't want to come close, but it's Necrophos who's shackled up, taking a lot of damage from that Exodus of Faith. No, he's going to die. No, catapult bouncing off the Chain Frost. The Dark Sea back wall. You got to make a little bit more problems. Fisher is out, so Kaka being broken out of his Sandstorm, out of the Invis. SCCC wants to bring the damage in close, but with 3 heroes already rotated over from Team Liquid, it just looking to build a Radiant. Fate's just going to get close enough to get the next thing to observe what they have behind. They see everything stampeding forward. Exorcism is down. It's a lot of damage. KP is taken, but they'll still get the kill to the top of it. SCC once more. Kuro TP'd in to try and help out, but now he's trapped. Kaka, no Burrow Strike for another 2 seconds, but the Exorcism will do the work, and Kuro, Kaka even commits it to ensure it. Looking at mind control, but knowing that GH has the vision behind the line, not what they want to go into. So they'll let the Mass Serpent Wars die, or maybe not. Miracle coming in from the south. Burrow Strike up. Kaka actually dodging the back, but he cannot dodge the spin of Miracle. There's also Iron Shell bumped up. Double TP's out. SCCC. His TP's coming off cooldown in a second. He had to move one of his non-talismans out of his backpack. And now starts it, but GH Echo slams it down. The silence, it needed to connect on the Earthshaker.
Yep. He tried to get the silence on both of them.
And that's what they're doing. Observe wards on the hillside. Faith going to move in close enough. They'll get the Hex. He's a follow Shackles. The Vision. Nice from GH. Form stop. Stampede from KP. Direct create space. Lich holding won't continue with bounce, however. But KP's on the wrong side of the track. Omni Slash. They have enough damage to get through Kaka. But Miracle trapped under the towers. KP still alive. He ran all the way up to the north. Even had Blink available and seals the bounty room from Team Liquid. It's a call for a support. The top tower. It does.
All 3 items have their value.
That's a nice room. Double damage room, but the bad thing is the Echo Slam catching on SCCC. They're already using the Hurricane Punch to get him free with the Stampede. They'll turn around, Massive towards it down too. They find the kill at the Earthshaker. Now Movie, want to roll with the momentum into mind control. Who stands his ground, taking it for the team. Exorcism has been burnt, and there is a creep wave here to work with. But what Newbie want is something bigger. They want Roshan.
They're good timing. 10 seconds to Taker, 30 on the Darkseer. Don't think they are in any contest. This was the big moment waiting where they find the key going close to the deck. Getting the full value out of X. Here he's going to heal up here. So much damage.
Like, you look at the build coming in from Moogie, going to go in for the Maelstrom. Like, that is a lot of bonus damage, a lot of push. Kuro, Moogie actually stopped attacking for half a second. It's the Crypt Swarm from SCC that will reach him.
It should come through.
Taking the damage in order to get rid of a couple of them. The Boogie, there's more wards where they came from. That mid tower dropping quickly. 600, 500. Fortification used by Team Liquid. Trying to hold them out. Mind Control trying to wrap around through the north. Hoping to get into the back lines of Newbie. But that wonderful back combination doesn't happen. In fact, Surges to get back inside the base and keep the defense going. The tier 3 tower at 283. But it looks like enough to get everything down. And resistance to the Hex from Faith can come out. The Plague Ward gonna block the retreat of the Juggernaut. He doesn't know it. That's why the movement path standing back towards the south. KP comes in to lend the extra stun, and Juggernaut will fall on the top lane. No, bottom lane, we might go back to that moment on top lane to Gale. Out from Moogie. Nova being committed. GA starting his TP. You also have to end up cancelling that one. Necro wants to run away. The Lich ulti gonna bounce perfectly. GA has to stun Moogie's BKB. Will also be expended to hold that lane. coming. But do they get here quick enough? The plague wards are down. Taka staying outside the pit. They know that Liquid have to come from the south. The X is out already. Miracle spinning inside the pit. Roshan's down low. The back wall is nice. The Master force it down too. But the Andrew is left. And Jonesy. It's huge. 3 down. The Newbie. They need to be able to survive the BKB. The last movie surviving Miracle. Killing off Roshan. Taking the agency ball. The Master was doing diddly squat at the moment. Even the sight. Heavy damage into Mugi. On the retreat. The Burrow Strike not hitting the money. Kaka has to retreat back out again. The plague was making it difficult for Liquid just to get out of this scot free. But now Diffuser way out from Miracle. Catching up Mugi. Ending the dominating streak. And the big advantage that Newbie had just disappeared. Does the first bit of damage to the Newbie base. Beating into the tier 3 tower. AP's watching him. And they're looking. They get the Hex over on GH. But his face gets caught out. Trying to look for his own Hex. Quick man is all out. KP looking for the horse off. But GH's Fidget right on the money. Kaka coming in. Looking for any kind of stuns that make it so Liquid have overcommitted. Rod base on onto the Necrophos. He lost the Shadow Shallow, but Venomanta back to on the living. Nova's available too. Miracle, you can bleed him out. Remember, he's still got the secondary life. The Burrow Strike, they're just trying to chip away at him. That tier 3 tower it's gone. Miracle will grab it. The spin, he wants to back out now with no magic community. His plague wards up from Mugi. This time around, they'll have the defense.
Is that a full butterfly? Oh, that's a full butterfly trigger. That's like the perfect timing. He has another 40 seconds on the Aegis. He's just gonna run in and start hitting.
The perfect timing, but watch that Aegis Immortal. If we hit 33-30, you'll know the Aegis will be timing out pretty shortly, but Miracle making the most of that 30 seconds. Beating into the tower, KP with a Hawkstorm. They have an extra silence. Juggernaut can't do damage. The fortification's doing its throw. Secure Siphon. Taka, Burrow Strike, can they wait that a little bit longer? For another 20 seconds so that Aegis is properly gone, but Team Liquid, once again, they go up, they take the tower, and they're looking to come back in once more. Watch that Aegis of the Immortal. They jump in, the Hawkstorm from KP. Catching through, Aegis still there for the back. Epicenter is doing its work. The Juggernaut, he's dying. The Aegis Immortal and time down. And fraction of a second before. Miracle's gone. The side will get a revenge. KP will fall. Kuro tries to end the trees, but the exodus from SCC, they're having the damage output to do it. 3 heroes gone from Team Liquid. I want a counter on that Aegis. It had to be half of a second in the timing of the expiration date.
That's not there. It's not back
SCC, Yulstep, they'll drop it back down again. Add the Yulstep, that hit. Kaka connects on his stun. Follow from KP, but mind control drags them back in unwillingly into the fight. KP, he's got no way out. No stampede available. 2 heroes lost from Newbie. Liquid have opened the window.
This is
As that BKB, the reaction point was all about Miracle, the Burrow Strike from Taka. It'll connect all of it with KP. He'll give the son of the Master Force, middle of the field, dark here. Hold on, Miracle, the Echo slaps there from the edge of the only side. And damage out for Turkish with the side. SCC is gone for 2 minutes. The Lich Shaper bouncing back down Taka, trying to hide himself, but right now it's all Liquid. They have taken down 4. He'll get the flyback from the Venomant to GS to the Force. He won't even die for this. Liquid lose nothing, but take everything from Newbie.
That was so close. Miracle with 5% HP got off that Omni Slash, and it turned the entire fight. GH waited as long as...
And with that double damage upgrade, it's too much, and here comes Liquid into the melee racks on mid. Still no gas profit for 40 seconds. Liquid doing severe damage to Newbie home. They'll rotate towards the bottom. The tier 3 towers, that was the prep work for Liquid. Now they follow through. A nice Burrow Strike on the 2. They need more play wars, they need more defense, but Miracle doesn't give 2 hoots. Just keeps beating through the building. Fortifications there to protect the Rage Rack and buy time for Death Prophet to come back alive again. When she's up, she still won't have Exodus. She'll be on cooldown for another 38 seconds. Miracle, a quick push back. That's the Hurricane Pike going to work. The Thunderman sticking with it. Team Liquid, they're going to make the play for Megas. Death Prophet, 5 seconds until she's up. The Hawkstorm, lost the Gale, into the Necro. Master Force, they've got really good range for that Aghanim's upgrade. They can defend inside the base. Liquid can also wait this out. The Shackle, it holds Miracle. They just keep chaining him across the universe. They hold him. Taka wants to come out for more, but be careful. DH has Blink Echo Slam up and running.
Back. Liquid are so close. One more good fight. They know there can't be buybacks on UV's lineup. They must have done so much economical damage that any big kill...
They see everything. Here comes the Echo Slam. Where's it going to be enough or not? Get the Visual down. Necro are controlled. It's a nice oldie from Moogie. Maybe the regeneration's enough miracle. The agency model will pop face, able to shackle him forever. Holding him, up they come once more. No hex, no instant on a battle. Only flash on top of Moogie. The strike is doing enough, but then, oh, a miracle charge. Double kill for him. Defuse the wet MCCC. Portento controls the backline. The Exodus, it needs to do some damage, but right now Moogie dropping like flies. And GG is done. Liquid will be the first team in the history of the International to whitewash the Grand Final. 3-0 victory over Newbies.
They have been absolutely fantastic over the last 2 days. Liquid, they were so close to elimination like 2 or 3 times in a row. And every single time they overcame it. And today they just